Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth, sitting in the caravan chatting today for a moment. So I just came out to see the chickens and discovered that under the second caravan over there, there was water leaking out of the pipe because the taps for the caravans are underneath the caravans. And then I was just looking, because now I've had to go and turn off the stopcock inside one of the stables, which then means that I've turned off the whole water supply system for giving the chickens water, and also down to my polytunnel. So which is a bit of a pain, because I want to clean my polytunnel, but that means that this pipe under this caravan over here needs a new pipe, and they've really gone up a lot. And the thing is, we're not even letting out the caravan or doing nothing with it. But I've had to turn the water off because it's just pumping water to it. Not sure why they didn't put a tap to the caravans on the pipes over by the stable wall, because it would have made more sense to have put a tap there, so you could have switched off the water from there to both the caravans at the same time. But what they've done is they've put individual taps underneath the caravans, so you have to go and switch off the caravan taps so no water comes into the caravans. Then make sure you drain the caravans down. But the water is still going through the pipe to the caravan, if you know what I mean. So I've had to do that. Luckily I came over here, because I would never have discovered it if I hadn't have come over to the caravan this morning, because yesterday morning I didn't come over because it was freezing cold, and obviously it didn't have the leak then because it was freezing, so it's obviously started leaking because the pipes have started to defrost. And today is a lot warmer than it was yesterday, that's for sure. But yeah, so now I've had to turn off the water. Oh, it's really annoying, because I won't have any water by my, like I just said, for my, my polytunnel, which I will need soon to water things. But hopefully we'll fix this. I was hoping we've got one of them taps, but I don't think we have. We might have to look for one online. They've gone up so much money. When we looked in Travis Perkins, I think it was, or one of them sort of stores, Hugh Gray, it was really expensive, so we put it back because we want to put a tap over the other side of the garden. I'll show you, for the campers, when we do have campers again, just so they've got a tap to fill up any, when they want some water, that kind of thing, an outside tap, because we don't really want them coming over here by the stables, because it's private. So we just yeah, so it's really annoying. Anyway, that isn't why I was going to do this video today, but I thought I'd better just tell you that, because all these things happen. I can see a sheep in the garden over there. I think she must have come up from the drive, because we haven't got a gate, because we need to buy some new gates, because one of our gates, I think it was last year or the year before, completely rotted away, and we're now, well, we've decided to wait, but we need to get new gates on the front of the property before we open, and that'll stop any sheep wandering down here. But they still managed to get into the field through the river. This is just a little catch-up video, just to tell you what I'm up to and how we're progressing. So yeah, so the progression of the place is quite slow at the moment, because when I haven't got a bomb, kick up the arse, I find it really difficult to motivate myself, and especially in this weather where it's so dark so early every day, and dark in the mornings. So I'm getting up later in the mornings, going to bed earlier in the evenings, sort of hibernating at the moment. So I have to motivate myself to get outside and kick myself up the arse, basically, to do stuff. So at the moment I am actually doing stuff. So I'll show you what I've done indoors with the paint stripping. So I've nearly finished it. I've nearly finished the doorway downstairs where 10 is. So I'm going to finish that today. I'll show you in another video. If you look out for the paint stripping doorway video, if you're interested in that. It's just my diary to keep a track of what we're doing here, so that I actually know that we're progressing. And I'm actually going to do something really interesting, which will be in a separate video, and I'm not going to tell you about it in a moment because it's a secret. And if this works, I'm going to do it everywhere. So if this works, I'm going to do it everywhere, including this caravan that I'm sitting in right now. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm so happy that I found this. I just come across it and I just thought, you know what? Oh my God, if I can do that to some of the rooms, oh my God, I could save so much money on that. And I could then spend the money on something else, which I want for the rooms better, something better. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to wait, you know. You're going to have to wait, and this is going to be called the secret. There's a secret in here, and I'm not letting it out yet until I've actually tried it out, and then I will show you. So I'm going to wait till it comes, and then we'll see if it works, because I'm really intrigued, and I just hope to God it works, because it will save us thousands of pounds. So that's how much it would save us. And then with said money, well, probably not thousands, I can buy something else better. So that is what I want to do. So look out for that video. I'm not letting you out know what else it is. I'm not. So for all you people that watch me out there, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And my feet are absolutely freezing because I've had to take my boots off to sit in this caravan because the floor's nice and clean. And I don't want to make it all dirty. But the floor is freezing because caravans are like cardboard boxes, really, aren't they? They're not very warm. And the heater doesn't seem to want to come on for some strange reason. So it's freezing in here. So I'm not going to stay in here for much longer talking to you. Yeah, but look out for that video. It's going to be very interesting. And I will show you in another video how my peas are doing, because I've got some peas that I started in eggshells, and I've now put them upstairs into our flat because it's much, much warmer up there, and I don't think they're going to respond otherwise, because it's too cold everywhere. And I did use the topsoil, which is a lot denser. I did say that in the pea when I done the actual video, and I won't be using topsoil again for doing seeds. I just don't think it's the right composition. It's too clumpy, if you know what I mean. It's nice for the beds and everything, and to put on top of the beds and everything. It is called topsoil for a reason, but for doing seeding, it's not light enough. You need something a bit more lighter, so the seeds can actually break through the surface. I mean, these are peas, so they're quite strong plants. But if you was trying to do like a teeny tiny little lettuce seed or something like that, I don't think that it would work. So I'm going to have to invest in some compost. And now I've just discovered that the nursery up the road that we used to go to get a compost is now closing. So this is really sad. I'm really sad because they were doing well. They obviously weren't doing well, and I'm really sad about that, because I used to like going in there talking to Lisa and stuff and her husband. But now they're moving back down south because I think they're finding it too hard up here. You have to. It's hard here in Wales. Let's get it right. It's not. It's a beautiful place, absolutely stunning, but it is hard. A lot of people come to Wales because they don't want to be around other people. They want to get away from it all, and it definitely is that. But yeah, it is quite hard. And fruit, I mean, for me and Simon, it's perfect because we're not on top of each other. And I have my brain active all the time, getting this place ready to open. I know I keep going on about this for the last 3 years, basically. Since 2020, we couldn't open. I didn't spend any time at all doing anything here. All we did was concentrate on the polytunnel for a whole year. I concentrated on the polytunnel and doing the beds outside the polytunnel. That took us a year to do that. Because we just concentrated on that, and that whole area of the garden has been transformed. It was just nothing before, and everything takes time. And I don't know if what you did in 2020, but that's what we did in 2020 was start on our polytunnel. And ever since then, I've been loving doing the garden, whereas before I didn't really have a garden. There was like a few beds, but really not mine. It was the previous owner. Well, not even the previous owners. Like whoever put the garden in originally, it was their garden. But it never really got to me. Whereas now, creating these beds outside here in my new no dig bed area, and still my polytunnel and my no dig beds outside there, I have a lot more enthusiasm, and it just gives me a reason to come outside and just be outside with nature, and I absolutely love it. But this year I want to actually Airbnb our place and actually get some people in at the weekends mainly. I'm going to try it. I mean, why not? It'd be a lot less work for me, because I wouldn't have to change the beds every day, because the people could stay off for 3 or 4 days at a time. One group of people, we'd be on hand because we're staying in this caravan, which is another reason why I'd like to do something to it, and modernise it a bit. So hopefully I can modernise it, paint it, make it look like more modern, because it is quite old-fashioned, but we'll see. Anyway, so I just wanted to sort of let you know what we're getting up to here. We're still moving forward, still moving forward. And the thing I've got to say to people is, don't get down about stuff. I know at this time of year it's really easy to get depressed and everything, but don't have something to look forward to, like in the future, not very far in the future, next week maybe, but always look forward to something, like always have some kind of something in that you can be doing in, that you're going towards, like a goal. It doesn't have to be a big goal. My goal is quite large for this place, because I really, 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 I know this place is a beautiful place, and I know it can be successful, and I know that it's down to me to do it. It's not just down to me, it's down to Simon as well. But he's working full time, so it is down to me to make sure that we kick ourselves up the arse and keep rolling on with. It's got to be done this year. I want it all done this year. I want as much done as possible this year, so we can start making some money out of this place, because this is our retirement. This is why we bought this place. This is our retirement. Not that you're ever going to retire. This day and age, I don't think you can possibly ever afford to retire. I don't want to retire. Retire from what? Retire from life. Oh, I love meeting people. I love meeting new people. I love having conversations with people, and I love like looking after people. I really enjoy that. And I would just love people to enjoy our space. I'd love people to come here, because in the past I've had such good feedback from people when they've come here, because it is stunning. I mean, the views. I mean, I just said to myself this morning when I got up, and we're now sleeping in 4 at the moment, because we're testing out all the bedrooms, because it's good to test out your bedrooms if you're renting them out to people, so you know all the quirkies, if there's anything wrong with the taps, how slow is the shower, does it work. I've discovered in 4 that it definitely needs a fan, because there's no window in 4, and it needs a fan. It looks like there's supposed to be one, but it doesn't seem to be connected to anything. But we need to put a fan in there. That's really, really important. Extractor fan to extract the steam and the heat out of there when you're having a bath. I love having a bath, so I'm testing out the bath. I'll test out the baths in all the rooms to make sure they're all right. Simon tests out the showers, really. But next room we're moving on to is 5. But we've got to put the beds together first, because they're 2 singles at the moment, and I'm not sleeping in a single bed. So we're going to link the beds together, and that's a super king size bed. So we're going to be going and testing out number 5. And when we test out the rooms, it's so that you can see where the television should go on the wall, where the plug socket should be, where the headboards are going, and exactly where the things on the side table should be, how big the side table should be, so you can get on your, your cup and your phone and all the bits and bobs that you want to put on your side table, and where the lights are going to go, and just everything basically. So this is the reason why we're going around all the rooms, and it's fun to go and sleep in different rooms. So the end of this month, so we're staying in each room a month at the moment. So we've been in number 4 since the beginning of January, or just before. I said to Simon, right, we're not sleeping in here now, we're going to sleep in 4 now. The only room we won't test is 2, and I think we've already tested 1. Might go back in and test 1 before we move the bed out. 8 I have never tested. We did test 9 because when we first bought this place, we actually stayed in 9, and it was freezing, and the bloke didn't put on any heating. It was freezing. That's cold part of the building is down that corridor. So, but we will go and sleep in the 4-poster bed. I haven't actually slept in the 4-poster bed, so that should be nice. And then we'll test the bath again, test the shower again, see if there's any problems with anything. I know that that's a beautiful room anyway, and the bathroom is lovely, but I just want to make sure it's warm enough for people. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So we're testing out, you know. So that's what we're doing right now. So it's pretty good fun. It's like staying in, you know, in someone else's place, but you're testing out because you're testing out different rooms. Anyway, that's enough of that. I hope you find something of interest in this video. If you don't, then I don't mind. Doesn't matter. I'm doing it for my own diary because it keeps me focused on something, and to do a video is a good way of focusing. So that's why I created all these videos, so that I can look back on them like I did this morning with my paint stripping video, the one that's up already, just so I can see the progression of where I was and where I am now, and it urges me on to continue and to finish it. So that's the reason why I create these videos, but I upload them because why not? Why not? You might find some interest. Some parts of my family watch bits of it. They don't watch them all. I don't mind. I watch them all because I find them interesting. But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, and tell your friends and family about my video. But I can't wait to try out this new thing I'm going to try out. I love trying new things, and this thing that I'm going to try out, this secret, oh, I just hope it works. If it works, I'm going to be so happy. Okay, see you later. Bye for now. Bye. I'll show you the beautiful view today, and the sheepy. There she is, sheepy. There you are, sheepy. What are you doing in my garden? Hey, oi, sheepy. Anyway, she's got in here. Anyway, let's just have a look over here. It's all crunchy underfoot. Crunchy. Anyway, look at these beds. So I cannot do any gardening at the moment, but everything is covered, and my arches fell down, so I've just pushed them on the ground, and I'm just going to leave them there for now, and I will fix them and put them back up. But at the moment it's not worth it because I'm not using any of them. And there's the other one, that one fell down as well, and that one was across here. And there's sheepy. And so, are you alright, girlie? I came over here for the pond. Hello, girlie. Hello, girlie. Oh, there's a lot of water coming off the caravans. I just had to fix that one. I told you, didn't I? Oh, anyway, never mind. So there's a lot of water melting snow on top of the caravans. Loads coming off that one right now. Anyway, look at this. So there's a lot of ice in there. Look at that. So me and Simon measured the, well, he came out and helped me measure the pond again, and I did get the measurements right. So 30 foot by 15 is what we need. So I'm going to order the pond liner. Hello, girlie, you going? Girlie's going. Bye. I'll tell you what I want to do this year is do up this caravan here. because we're either going to do it up or we're going to get rid of it. So it's got to either be done up or got rid of this year. We've got to make a decision about this caravan because it's just sitting there and it's not doing anything. But I think we could do it up. It needs a couple of new windows. It needs some seals around the windows. It's not that bad, to tell you the truth. I mean, there are worse. It doesn't really leak. It's got like a tiny leak in the kitchen, not in the kitchen, in the bathroom where the skylight thing is. But apart from that, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just dated. But it's a nice sized one. I'll do a video of it because I think as a project I would really like to do it up and re-upholster the seats, redo the whole thing. And I would love to do it as a project. And I'm actually going to upgrade this one as well. I'm going to update it, just change a few things to make it look more modern because it is quite old. But it's really nice caravan. We just got to make sure that the boiler's working this year so we can actually rent it out as a caravan. Yeah, but this one here is bigger. Just upgrade it for a while. Even to sell it, I could upgrade it. I don't know. Anyway, well, I don't know. So anyway, let's not worry about that right now. So let's go and shut the doors on the chicken houses so that oh, it's really cold, but it's beautiful. Look, that's what you'd see. The sun is actually out. Look. It's cold though, but I'm actually going to work indoors today because that's what I've decided to do. I'm just going to pick up my cup. So the leak that I've got under the caravan is coming from the switch here. See that? See that? It's leaking from there, so it needs a new one of them. Damn, they're expensive they are. I need to put a couple of rivets on it there, but we will do it. I'm going to do this caravan. There's nothing wrong with it. What's the point of getting rid of something that's not broken? And with this new life that we now live, you know, got to recycle everything. And no, it's really dirty, but the only bit of damage on that seat is on the back of it. Let's just put this up here. Shut this gate and we're going to check out the chickens. They're very quiet, not actually making much noise. Oh, we've got to cut someone's toenails today, haven't we? Are you all back here? Is that all of you? Got their feathers back now. All looking healthy, apart from their feet. Toenails need clipping. Hello. Hello. Oh, you alright? You got cold feet? I think your feet need seeing to. No, you alright? Then when they come out in the morning, you can just grab them one at a time and sort their feet out. It's really hard otherwise trying to catch them, running around the stable, trying to catch them. That's it. So I just wanted to show you the beautiful view today. The snow's melted. It's absolutely stunning. There you go. Anyway, see you again soon. Bye for now.